Good morning, Reverend, and thanks for joining us on ATL FM.
Good morning, my brother.
As a stakeholder in the educational sector, what's your stance on the Ghana National Standardized Test?
Well, let me thank you for the opportunity to give me, and let me say a very good morning to your service listeners. As stakeholders, our view on this standardized test is that, the idea is a very laudable one. It is appropriate because of the new curriculum the Ministry of Education and the Ghana Education Service have introduced. But the sad aspect of this whole issue is that, we are having a standardized test today because of the curriculum we have changed. But surprisingly, the two tests the children are going to take, one is English and the other one is mathematics. But as I speak to you now, we introduced new curriculum in 2019 and we are in 2021. The children have never and ever received a textbook for this new curriculum.
But there were some sort of guide manuals for these teachers to use during the period.
Yes, the guide, the teacher's guide is a resource pack that the employer took the teacher through. That this is how you are to follow to implement the new curriculum. But the teacher's guide will not be given to the child to be written as a reference material. Now, the essence of this standardized test is to test the reading ability of our people. Is that not the case?
Exactly.
Yes, it is to test the reading ability of our people. But so what material did the child read that we are going to examine the child on? So, and then secondly, looking at the timing, we knew that we have this laudable idea. And we are preparing our academic year calendar. Look at the frustration the teachers and the people are going through. Now, because of this exam, there was information that JHS students and teachers will also wait behind till 17th of this month. When we knew that now the JHS are doing semester and then the primary are doing semester. So the two levels are not using the same academic calendar. So now that the children have already vacated, they have finished whatever they are supposed to do. And this last minute arrangement. So the question is, are the children doing the standardized exam or test for us to get the feedback before we start the new academic year come January? Or we are just doing it for doing it?
Well, I think this is a very good question that stakeholders in your stead should be able to also provide very good answers to. But mentioning stakeholders, I know that the GES and Ministry of Education had engagement with the stakeholders. Now, I don't know if your outfit was invited, and to what extent did such conversations happen? What were the exact things that were discussed that today we are still struggling, even as to the modalities involved and even how we should go about?
Well, I must admit that as union leaders, we have levels in terms of hierarchy. Those of us at the regional level up to the local, when I say local, it means the school-based level. Nobody has engaged the teacher. Maybe the leadership in Accra were the ones that were engaged. But to the best of my knowledge, as the regional chairman of the largest union in Ghana, GNAT, nobody, not even the regional directorate or any body representing the Ministry of Education, had any stakeholders engagement with us in the region.
Well, once you've made that clear, we'll also try to talk to the from the ministry side to also find out at what level of engagement and then which specific stakeholders were involved. Because I don't think with an initiative like this, you can leave the Ghana National Association of Teachers out as stakeholders. But apart from that, the concerns have also been raised as to which body should organize these exams. Should it even be in the comfort of the classrooms of these pupils, or as WAEC often does, cut these students to various centers and write? What's your take on that?
Yes. If you look at the new curriculum carefully, yes, if an external body is organizing this test exam, we do not have much problem, because we have children that write BEC at a basic level, and we have children that we teach at a secondary school level that write what. And once the idea of this new curriculum is to have a standardized stage of learning, and if we are giving the exams to WAEC to conduct the exams, personally, I don't see anything wrong with it. But the challenge is that, you see, like I said, now, if you look at the nature of our basic school, particularly the lower primary and the lower class, you see, the challenges there, I want too many. Because what is the reason for this standardized test? And did we prepare ourselves very well in terms of GES and the Ministry of Education? Did we prepare ourselves very well? You see? So, as for the body organizing the exams, we don't have problem with the body organizing the exams. But the challenge we have is whether our people were prepared adequately for this particular exercise that is coming on next week.
Reverend, education think tanks like IFES have raised concerns that this is a diagnostics test and should not necessarily warrant WAEC taking part. And you have said that, well, you do not have a problem with that. Let's look at within the realms of educational academics. In a diagnostics test, what is the best practice?
Yes. Those who are saying that this is a diagnostic test, we have several ways of diagnosing our students and the people as well. After every lesson, the teacher is supposed to evaluate each of the people to know whether they have the lesson taught have been able to go to the level of the people. After the daily evaluation, we have what we call a midterm class test that the teacher organizes for his class or her class. So that is why I am coming on the point that looking at the brain, the rationale behind the new curriculum is to have a standardized level of education for our children across the country. You see, then if we are talking about diagnosis, then we should have also been diagnosing our children to instead of going to allow them to write the DGC.
So I think that's the reason why this has been introduced, so that at each point in time, within a space of 2 years, there is data to assess that, okay, so within the curriculum implementation, we found challenges here at maybe P2. These were their challenges. When they moved to P4, when we tried to correct these challenges, these were the remnant that were left, and these still persist. So before they get to the BC level, then there is enough data to make those corrections.
Yes. So that is why I'm saying that we have not calculated our time very well. On the side of the Ministry of Education and the Ghana Education Service. Even if you look at the timing, we should not be in a haste. You see, ideally, this test is supposed to be taken by 3 levels of the classes. That is class 2, class 4, and class 6. But the one that people are going to take, it is only class 4. I heard the Minister of Education say that, as for next year, all the other 2 will gain to make the test to engage all the 3 levels.
Anyway, so we are wrapping up the conversation. What's your concluding remarks, and how will I put it, even solutions to these problems you've raised that maybe the ministry should consider moving forward?
Well, my concluding remark is that the new curriculum introduced is not a bad thing at all. But we are urging the Ministry of Education to make sure that the relevant reference documents should be made available to the students and the people as well. Because you cannot introduce a new policy. And for close to 2 years now, you've not been able to provide a single textbook for the children, for the child to read. And then you said you are going to do a test for this child. But if we want to use this standardized test to make a case, to look at the reading ability and the arithmetic ability of our pupils, then we should be ready to provide the relevant document for the students.